Well, it's a big one on Saturday as Montana State hosts number 5 Eastern Washington with Bobcat Radio Network analyst Jason Alvin. I'm Jay Sanderson. All right, Jason, the Bobcats get a road win last Saturday to open conference play at Portland State, 43-23 the final. Troy Anderson returned at quarterback, and all he did was run it for 211 yards and a couple of touchdowns. What can you say about the performance he turned in?
Well, it's obviously pretty special. He sets the school record for rushing yards by a quarterback in this game, and the thing that really stood out to me is he didn't turn the ball over in the passing game. He was 7 of 14, maybe not flashy numbers completion percentage-wise, but picked up critical third downs. He hit Kevin Cassis for the big one, 53-yard touchdown. But he was pretty special. We know he's really good with the ball in his hands, and we saw that on Saturday.
Eastern Washington thumped Cal Poly 70-17 at home last Saturday. We think of them as a pass-first team, but they rushed it for 441 yards on 30 carries. They set a new conference record for most yards per carry. Just how scary, how much scarier do they become when they are balanced and can run the ball?
Well, you just mentioned it. They set a conference record, 14 yards a carry. You're touching the ball, you're getting a first down, you're going to feel really good about yourself, especially when you have the signal caller back behind center that they do have, who's really, really good throwing the football.
And you mentioned their signal caller, Gage Gubrud. He's been a Bobcat killer his entire career. It's not just Montana State. He's been dominant over just about everybody in the Big Sky. What are all of the different elements to his game that make him so good?
He's very cerebral. He's got a quick release. He's their second leading rusher right now, so he knows when to kind of get out. And much like Davis Alexander last week, he's going to be shifty with his feet and maneuver the pocket and make all the right throws. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he just puts up numbers, 10 400 career passing yard games. He just gets it done.
Interesting element about this game, Eastern Washington's defense runs a 4-2-5 scheme, which is exactly what the Bobcats saw on the road last week against Portland State. How much does that help for this week?
Well, I think it helps tremendously if you're Montana State, because one, you saw what you could do against a defense like this. I think with the returning starters, 9 of 11 that returned for Eastern Washington, that they're maybe a little bit more formidable than Portland State is, but you saw what Troy Anderson can do. Now, Eastern Washington has to game plan for that in the running game. If you can pop a couple extra passes over the top, it could be a really special day here on Saturday.
Okay, so bottom line is, for Montana State to upset Eastern Washington, what has to happen?
You have to be able to take care of the ball. You can't give them extra opportunities like we saw in Cheney last year. The Bobcats had 3 critical turnovers inside the red zone that in a 31-19 game, it could have proved to be a deciding factor to come away with a win. You just have to play solid, take care of the football, and make some big plays.
Well, it's Montana State and Eastern Washington on Saturday. We'll be there for all of it, so we invite you to join Jason, Dan Davies, and me for the broadcast all across the Bobcat Sports Network and on the TuneIn app. Our pregame coverage takes the air at noon with kickoff set for just after 1 o'clock. With Jason Alvin, I'm Jay Sanderson for MSUBobcats.com.